swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. Stupendous!
Hello everyone and welcome back to FPL Insights, your home of everything fantasy football related. This week we're going to be reviewing Game Week 22, which was the double game week, as well as previewing Game Week 23. So let's go ahead and look at how I did for Game Week 22, which was the double game week. So as you can see, I made 3 transfers for this week, just purely because both West Ham and Spurs had 2 games. So I got Ogbonna, Arnautovic and Son in. And as you can see, the only one that really returned was Son, picking up 12 points. Arnautovic actually got an injury after playing West Brom, which put him out of action against Spurs. Overall, it was quite a low scoring week for me, with only 49 and 50 and 45 being the average, Kane captaincy didn't work out well. Morata missed a handful of chances, but I've kept him in for this next week. So I'm confident with the changes that I've made. This Game Week 23 can be a better scoring one. So let's look at the first player to look out for this game week. So my first player to watch this game week is Dele Alli for Spurs. Ali played really well against Southampton a few weeks back, picking up a goal and 2 assists, and then he picked up a goal against Swansea but blanked versus West Ham. Spurs have a home fixture against Everton this week, and I feel Ali will do well in this game. He's a cheaper alternative to Eriksen, but a bit more expensive than Son, and I feel the form that Spurs are on, it could easily be a high scoring game. So rather than just looking at Kane and Eriksen, you could go for Ali, given his price tag is 9 million this week. So my next player to watch this game week is Jesse Lingard for Man U. Lingard's been on a really good run. If you look at the stats wise, he's actually ahead of the likes of De Bruyne and Pogba in terms of goals and assists per 90 minutes. And given that he's 6.2 million on FPL, it's a really good option if you're looking price per point, so to speak. He's only owned by around 15% of people. You can expect that to go up, which will mean his price will go up. He already was about 6 million a few weeks back, now he's 6.3. He's got 4 goals in his last 5 games, which is a really good stat for a midfielder of his price. They've got Stoke at home this week, and as you know, Stoke have just sacked Mark Hughes and they're struggling, so it would be very wise to get in Lingard this week. So my last player to watch this game week is Riyad Mahrez for Leicester. He's sitting at 8.6 million and owned by 11.1% of people on FPL at the moment. He's starting to emulate the form that he actually had a few years back when Leicester won the league. He's got 4 goals and 3 assists in his last 7 games, so he's been a really consistent point scorer. And if you're looking for that midfielder to actually get you those consistent points, he's shown over the last 7 matches that he can do that. And although he's sitting at 8.6 million, which makes him a bit more expensive compared to the likes of Lingard, and he does have this tough fixture Chelsea away this week, I feel like the games after that, it's wise to get him in now before his price goes up even more. So yeah, if you're looking for a consistent midfielder to get in, go with Mahrez this week. Now going on to a feature on this channel I like to call Clean Sheet of the Week. We look at a team in which has a fixture that I feel they'll get a clean sheet this week. And this week it's Newcastle, which isn't the most common one. I haven't picked them yet on this channel, but the reason why I feel they'll keep a clean sheet is because they're playing Swansea, and Swansea are struggling at the moment, and Newcastle have just picked up consecutive clean sheets, so 2 games on the trot they've got clean sheets. So if you have the likes of Lascelles or Clark on your bench, sitting at that low 4.5 million price tag-ish, you should probably play them this week, because there's definitely a chance that Newcastle could keep a 3rd clean sheet on the row. So yeah, if you have a defender for Newcastle, you could go with them this week. Now going on to my player to watch this week, it's Milivojevic for Crystal Palace. 1.2% of people selected him on FPL. He's a 4.6 million midfielder, and he's actually picked up 2 goals in his last 4 games. It realistically could have been 3 when he had a penalty against City in the last minute, but he missed that. And yeah, Palace have been getting a few penalties of late, especially it's quite common with the likes of Zaha manoeuvring into the box and winning these penalties. So if you have the space in your midfield to get in a cheap midfielder, you could go with Milivojevic, because these penalties are bagging in points, and they've actually got Burnley at home this week, so it is a tough fixture. But if you're looking for an alternative, and definitely a cheap alternative, you could go Milivojevic this week. So just looking at my team selection for Game Week 23, we've made 1 change. We got Arnautovic out for Lingard, and we've actually kept Salah in, although he's got that question mark above him. I felt like Lingard was necessary to get in, and although, as you can see by my bench, we've got a lot of people that might not play, I'm just hoping that Salah is fit, and we've kept the armband on Kane. Like I said, Everton at home. It's a fixture I feel that would be a high-scoring one, and I've kept the likes of Ogbonna in defence, even though it is a West Ham defender. You can't really, not a go-to team for clean sheets. They've got Huddersfield away, and after that, I'll show on screen, they've got a lot of winnable games, and games that West Ham could keep clean sheets. So I've kept them in. I've got the likes of De Gea in goal, so there's definitely potential for a few clean sheets there, and potential for a lot of points with Kane as captain. So that sums up my Game Week 23 preview. I hope you agree with the selections I've made, and if you have any suggestions for players to watch out that I didn't mention, please leave them in the comments, and thank you very much for watching.